Hey, it's Aaron here, and if you're watching this video right now, maybe you're checking out Upwork and perhaps you want to make more money online, you don't know how, and maybe you're thinking freelancing may be the solution to do it, so you're checking out Upwork, okay? Let's do a full review on Upwork to find out if this is the best way for you to earn some additional income online. On this website, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different strategies in different ways, but before we get started, quick disclaimer, the websites and business models I share in this video are educational examples only. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to make any money, and obviously your results can vary significantly based on your own effort, experience, skills, and many other factors. Always do your own research before investing your time and money into any opportunity. I'm just sharing my experience with you, okay? That's really, really important because on this channel, we talk all about making money in many, many different ways. So you have to understand that, again, it really depends on your effort, right? Now, Upwork, I think, is one of the best freelance platforms in the world, in the market. I use it a lot. I'm going to show this to you in a second. But the cool thing about Upwork is basically if you're somebody that has some sort of skill set, it doesn't matter what skill set you have. You could be a virtual assistant. Maybe you're really, really good at typing. Maybe you're good at translating. Maybe you're good at, managing products, or you're a good social media marketer, or maybe you've got more technical skills. Like maybe you're a software engineer, you understand C#, Python, coding, AI skills, right? There's a lot of different ways and a lot of areas that you can come into and offer your services to people all over the world. So instead of doing freelancing in your own country, you can come and freelance online, right? Which is really, really cool. And then there's lots of people out there that are interested in hiring people with different skill sets, right? It's a lot easier to transact that way. So you can see here, AI automation, development in IT, design and creative, marketing, data analytics, admin and support. And I think admin and support is a really good one because, if you don't have a particular high a very technical skill set, you can learn these ones very easily. Virtual assistant, anyone can learn to be a virtual assistant. Anyone can learn to do data entry. Anyone can learn to do Excel, right? Anyone can learn to do bookkeeping and cold calling and PowerPoint presentations, personal assistants. These are easy things, okay? So some of the other ones are a little bit more difficult, like marketing, you need some marketing skills. Design, you need some design skills. Obviously, the technical stuff like web development, mobile app, that's going to be a bit more complicated. But the good news is they have a little bit of something for everybody, all right? So I'm going to show you right here, first of all, that I have used Upwork a lot, all right? So I use Upwork mainly to hire my people. So my entire team, everyone from my editor that edits my Instagram content, my TikTok content, to the people that do my video sales letters, that build my websites, that do all my customer support, my virtual assistants, I hire on Upwork, okay? And you can see that I'm literally spending hundreds of dollars every single week paying my people. Okay, so I'm very, very active on Upwork. And if you're somebody that is looking to become a freelancer, this is a cool platform that you can use, right? So it's actually pretty simple. You come here, you create a free account, and then you would basically, offer your services, create a profile, right? And I'll show you some of the profiles right here. So let's just say you're an AI expert or whatever it is. They're gonna have all your stats here, right? So they're going to show, how much you cost, right? Are you charging $5 an hour, $10 an hour, $3 an hour, $100 an hour? It depends on how much you want to price yourself at. What is your job success rate? How much you've earned with the platform? And what are your specialties, okay? And then obviously you've got a little bit of insights about yourself, where you're located and all that kind of stuff, okay? And then there's a long list. And here's the thing about freelance websites that I do need to mention, okay? Unfortunately, with platforms like Upwork, they can be pretty competitive because Upwork has been around for a long time. So people that have skills and want to, farm out their skills to people all over the world, they're going to come to platforms like Upwork, right? Now, when you first get started, you're not going to have stats like this because you're going to have zero earned, you're going to have 0% job success and stuff like that. So what I would probably do if you're just getting started on a platform like this is, first of all, go and create your account, right? And then I would reach out to people that you know in your local space. So whatever town you're in or whatever, go ask some of your friends or some contacts that you have and ask them to hire you through Upwork. And that way, you get people that you already know of, right? Let's just say you're doing graphic design, right? There are definitely going to there will be people that that might need some graphic design work. Maybe give them a bit of a discount. get them to hire you through Upwork so that you can start to get some stats, and then it can, you can show you, oh, you've earned $1,000, you've earned $500, you've earned 1,000. Get them to give you good feedback, good reviews, your 5 stars, and then you can slowly over time jack up your hourly rate, right? But if you're starting from zero, it might be a little bit competitive because as an employer, like I'm an employer, right? I'm going to come down here and I'm going to look at, for example, job success. Okay, I might look at, has anybody earned at least, $1? Because maybe I don't want to hire anyone with no earnings yet. But some people might. Some people might choose to look at people that have no earnings. And you can see that there are a lot of people here that have had no earnings at all, right? But the chances that you're going to get hired if you have zero earnings is going to be a little bit less unless you're very, very cheap. Okay, so that's another strategy. Initially, you could price yourself very low, and as time goes up, you can increase it. So for example, this guy right here, this guy from Dallas, right? He's charging $87 an hour, but he hasn't made any money right here, right? So maybe, even if you are really, really good, you may not want to price yourself so high. You might want to get some jobs on the outside, send people here, earn a little bit of money, and then the chances that you're going to get a job is a lot higher. So unfortunately, it can be a little bit competitive, but there are strategies that you can use, like I just mentioned earlier, to build up your profile a little bit. And just remember that with freelancing on websites like this, it's not going to be instant, okay? You do have to take time. You have to promote yourself a little bit. If you have social media following, promote yourself on social media, build up your profile a little bit, and eventually what will start to happen is they'll start to show you a little bit more on their profile, and slowly people will start to hire you, okay? So it's one of those things where you do have to work on it a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time, but just know that there are a lot of people hiring on Upwork. I mean, like I mentioned, I spend hundreds of dollars every week hiring my people on Upwork. And yes, you do have to be active, and you have to, when people post their jobs, you got to be active, you got to reply to them and things like that. But that's just part and parcel of being a freelancer, okay? So the big question is how much money can you earn on Upwork, right? Is this a good way for you to make a lot of money as a freelancer? Here's what I would suggest. If you're brand new and you're creating a brand new profile, I think Upwork is a very, very solid, reputable platform, okay? But the amount of money depends on how good your profile is, how active you are, and how much action you take. So what I would probably recommend is I would join several freelancing platforms, maybe People Per Hour, maybe Fiverr, right? Maybe freelancer.com, along with Upwork as well, okay? Also understand that as a freelancer, you're going to only be able to earn as much as you can earn per hour, because you're still getting paid for the time that you spend, right? You're trading time for money. So if somebody's not hiring you and you're not spending time on the job, you're not making any money. That means that when you're sleeping, you're not going to make any money at all, which is okay. But if you're online, maybe you might want to find a strategy where you can leverage a little bit more of your time and use automation, use videos, use funnels, use AI to help you to make more money while you're not necessarily working all the time. So I think that freelancing is a good step up. It's better than working in a full-time job, okay? But it still requires work. You got to build out your profile. And remember, the disadvantages is you're trading time for money. And if people aren't hiring you and you're not working, then you're not going to make a cent, okay? But out of all the platforms out there, I think that Upwork is one of the best freelance platforms in the world. And I hire basically 100% of all my people on Upwork. So if you want to check it out, upwork.com. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this review of Upwork today. I think it's a great platform. Check it out, right? If you would like to find out how I make my money, again, this channel, I've reviewed so many different websites. If you want to find out my favorite way to get to full-time income, I have a free training in the comment section below that you can check out anytime. All the best to you. See you on the next one.